Good afternoon. Hunting season is approaching, and I'd like to take this opportunity to show you guys a nostalgic old rifle that at one time was very popular and common in the United States for hunting. It also saw service with the FBI and other law enforcement agents. It predated the M1 Garand. It was a semi-automatic 35 caliber weapon designed by Browning, initially marketed by Remington as the Model 8. Later, with a few minor changes, it became the Remington Model 81. It fires from a locked breech. The barrel goes into recoil. As the barrel goes back, it unlocks the breech. The breech continues back through inertia. Then on the return forward, it picks up a round and chambers it. And of course, the gun is cocked in and ready to fire. For safety for these, it's no doubt familiar to those of you familiar with the Soviet AKM and AK-47s. It was borrowed by Kalashnikov when he designed those weapons. The bolt head in these, which you can't see of course, it's identical to the bolt head later copied by Johnson for his Johnson light rifle and the Johnson light machine gun. Both saw service with the U.S. Marines during World War II. This particular rifle left the factory with a Redfield peep sight sometime in the early 1930s. The serial number range of this one is low. It's in the 16,000 range. I'm really not sure why Remington stopped making these. Perhaps, well, I really don't know. I know they made them up through the 1950s, but they dropped them in favor of another design. The stock, if you remove the fore stock, underneath it you will find a little cam, which if you twist it, the whole barrel assembly pulls off, and this in essence becomes a takedown rifle, which of course you can then put back together at your pleasure. But the point of it being takedown is it makes it a much smaller package. This particular rifle uses 35 Remington cartridges. Pull back the bolt, drop your cartridges through the top, press them down. When you're done, on this side there's a little lever. If you flick that lever, the bolt slams forward and you're ready to fire. I consider that an improvement over the old system, which generated M1 thumb for many people. Markings on them, I'll try and give you a close-up of this. Hopefully the camera captures this. Remington WoodsMaster. I'm going to raise it up and down because I don't know what the camera is seeing. It's 5 shots as fast as you can pull the trigger. The butt plate of these rifles from the factory is a steel butt plate. Later on, of course, subsequent Remington rifles went with plastic butt plates, but this is a steel one, almost of the military pattern. One interesting feature of this rifle a lot of people have trouble with when taking it apart for cleaning. To remove the cocking indicator, there is a little pin in the center of the cocking indicator. If you pull it out while the bolt is cocked, take the safety off, cock the bolt. Yeah, if you pull this out, it all just slides out. And of course, if the barrel was off, release the bolt and everything would fly forward and could be cleaned at leisure. Replacing this, ridiculously simple. Line up the grooves, slide it backwards, lift the pin, and she's now in place. And when I release the bolt while holding it, there you go. Gun is ready. And with that being said, I'm going to take this out and shoot it for you. Okay, it's a rainy day. I only got one camera up. So what I think I'll do is I'll fire 3 shots with the camera pointing at some wooden logs I've got set up as a target 140 feet away. And then I'll do another 2 shots of the rifle firing so you can see the semi-automatic action in operation. Like I said, my variant holds 5 shots. There were military and law enforcement versions used by the FBI and some police departments that had 10, 20 round magazines that could be quickly removed and changed. They used modified BAR magazines, and really, as I think you'll get a hint during this, one of these with a 20-shot magazine, that's a fearsome rifle. Alright, let's switch over views. I believe this, you should be able to see that little wooden log thing there or something. Yep, there we go. Stand by. Okay, pivoting sideways. Stand by a second. 3 ejected rounds. It's reliable. Hopefully you'll be able to see these rounds eject. I think that proves my point. This was a potent weapon. I do not know why Remington stopped making this. If you can find a Remington 81 and 35 Remington in good shape, my advice is purchase it. And that concludes this video. Hope you liked it. Please subscribe. Think about joining my Patreon page. Thanks.